Wubba-lubba-dub-dub, motherfuckers. What is going on, everyone? It is I. It is everyone's favorite jack of all trades, with the foul mouth, Commodore Urban. Welcome back to another awesome fucking video, guys. Sorry. I greatly do fucking appreciate it. And before I do dive into this bitch, I want to give a big special shout out to all of you guys, my viewers and my subscribers, for sticking around watching this shit. The reason why I fucking do it's for you guys, so yeah. And today, you're probably wondering, wow, this is a really lovely fucking model ship. Well, this is my 1/350 scale model of the legendary German Kriegsmarine battleship DKM Bismarck. And to my newer subscribers and shit of the channel, I actually did a massive fucking build series on this, on the Beast of Steel. And if you guys want to fucking watch it, you can. I did unboxing the kit, unboxing of the aftermarket shit, and a whole massive build. But anyway, why am I showing the German Beast of Steel? Well, it's because she is one of Hitler's capital warships. And today I'm going to be reviewing to you guys a book about Hitler's warships. And that book, guys, is titled The Iron Sea: How the Allies Hunted and Destroyed Hitler's Warships, by Simon Reed, author of Winston Churchill reporting. And there's a lot of people that have really liked and talked really good about this book. But it says here, the action-packed story of the Allies' brutal and daring campaign to destroy the backbone of Hitler's surface fleet. By 1941, the sea had become a mass grave. Hitler's four capital ships, Scharnhorst, Gneisenau, Tirpitz, and Bismarck, the largest warship on the ocean, roamed the wind-swept waves, threatening the Allied war effort and sending thousands of men to the icy depths of the North Atlantic. Bristling with guns and steel and heavy armor, these reapers of the sea could outrun and outgun any battleship in the Allied arsenal. The deadly menace kept Winston Churchill awake at night. He deemed them targets of supreme consequence. The campaign against Hitler's surface fleet would carry on throughout the final days of World War II and involve everything from massive warships engaged in bloody fire-drenched battle to daring commando raids in German-occupied harbors. This is the fast-paced story of the Allied bomber crews, brave sailors, and bold commandos who sunk the Bismarck and won a hard-fought victory over Hitler's Iron Sea. Using official war diaries, combat reports, eyewitness accounts, and personal letters, Simon Reed brings the action and adventure to vivid life. The result is a thrilling and gripping story of the Allied heroes who fought on a watery battlefield. And fuck, it is pretty fucking amazing book. And how he has laid it out. And he also gives a note talking about the Scharnhorst and Gneisenau. They're referred to either as battle cruisers or battleships. Because of this, he just calls them battleships, which Gneisenau and Scharnhorst were fucking battleships. So basically, the prologue, which is the Killing Seas, and literally chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4 are literally about the hunt for the Bismarck, which is about, Operation Rhinebung and the hunt for the Bismarck. And chapter 5 is about Operation Cerberus, the German ships running back to port. Chariot is the daring raid on St. Nazaire, where they basically blew up the Normandy dry dock, where ships like of the Bismarck class could not be in there. From 6 to 8, that's about Operation Chariot, the commandos. Chapter 9 and 10 are about Tirpitz, first part of Tirpitz, and also about Scharnhorst. Actually, these three are, because X-Craft, that's about, Tirpitz as well, about Chapter 12 is about the sinking of the Scharnhorst in battle against like the HMS Belfast, HMS Duke of York. And of course, Return to Tirpitz is when the bombers came with the tall boy bombs and fucking sent her to fucking Kingdom Come. And of course, the epilogue about the sea being a mass grave. Pretty fucking amazing shit. And what Simon Reed has basically done is he has listed, and basically in pretty good order, the timeline for basically the Kriegsmarine and also the British Royal Navy in their fight against Hitler's fleet. Even though Hitler's Kriegsmarine was a much smaller fleet of ships than the Royal Navy, they were ships that weren't to be fucked with. Basically, the old term, fuck around and find out. That's what these ships are capable of. You fuck around with them, you find out what happens. But the first few chapters is about, the Hood, about the Bismarck going out and going on a hunt. The fight between Bismarck, Prince Eugen versus Hood and Prince of Wales. Sinking of the Hood. And of course the damaging of, Prince of Wales. And then later on, of course, talks about how the Bismarck gets hunted by almost half the Royal fucking Navy and shit. And finally her untimely end with the, at the hands of the Duke, at the King George V, Rodney, and a whole slew of like cruisers and destroyers just basically pelt and bomb the shit out of her, and she rolled over. The Germans helped sink her, so a lot of the British would say, no, we fucking sunk Bismarck. Nah, she would have sank eventually, but the Germans fucking scuttled her, so she was partly scuttled, partly sunk. So, and of course, Cerberus, which was the mad dash from the French port of Brest up the English Channel, back to the North Sea, back to Germany. And the three ships involved with that was Scharnhorst, Gneisenau, and Prince Eugen. That was a really ballsy move. The Germans were really ballsy, though. And of course, we had, Operation Chariot, which fucking dealt with the raid of the commando raid of St. Nazaire. They took the USS, or the HMS Campbellton, loaded her up with explosives, ran her into port, rammed her into the dry dock case and door to the Normandy dry dock, and they blew her ass up and destroyed the dry dock door to where the Germans couldn't use the Normandy dry dock, which originally was built to handle the Normandy, famous passenger liner in the 1930s. So they were now fucking deemed, couldn't use the dry dock for ships of Bismarck's size. The only one left, though, being the Tirpitz. And it's crazy as shit. So you had that, Dogs of War, and then finally Lethal Passage that covers that. Arctic Fire, like I said, Arctic Fire, Target Tirpitz, and X-Craft deal with them trying to cripple Tirpitz. And of course there's some pictures. There's a picture of the Hood, picture of Bismarck, several other pictures of the Bismarck engagement. Last picture taken of Bismarck, Hood being sunk. Robert Tilburn, one of only 3 survivors from Hood, about a month after the sinking, walking with his younger brother. Of course, motor launches that took part of Operation Chariot, and of course, you can see the aftermath of Operation Chariot. Scharnhorst, which I always thought Scharnhorst and Gneisenau were really nice looking ships. Of course, there's Gneisenau. Prince Eugen, as she is today, sadly is a fucking wreck. Tirpitz, hiding in the Norwegian fjord in 1943. Tirpitz again, and of course another picture of Tirpitz. And of course, after the X-Craft episode, Hell on Earth, deals with the sinking of Scharnhorst in the famous battle between her and the Duke of York and Belfast and several other destroyers. I mean, they pounded the shit out of fucking Scharnhorst, so, I mean, the British And of course, finally returned to Tirpitz when they designed the tall boy bombs. It was codenamed Tungsten was the name of the... Yeah, it was codenamed Tungsten, where they'd go and drop. Of course, they finally did hit the Tirpitz to where her big ass rolled over and sank. Of course, part of her sticking up out of the water. And that's basically how the British destroyed Hitler's fleet. And of course, ships of his fleet have been found, like, of course, Prince Eugen, we knew where she was at. The wreck of the Scharnhorst was found. Of course, the wreck of Bismarck, which right here was discovered by Robert Ballard. There's a really good book that Robert Ballard wrote. It was called Explorations. He talks about it in pretty detail. And of course, the retrieval of Hood's bell. And of course, when Hood was found. So, yeah. Overall, what did I think about the Iron Sea? It's a great fucking book, guys. Simon Reed, like I said, he throws you into the battle. He throws you right there on the front line, right on the deck of the ship, right inside the cockpit of the bombers, inside the cramped conditions of the X-craft submarines and stuff, and you get that first-person aspect as the British are fighting for their own fucking lives and shit, trying to take down monsters like Bismarck and the rest of the Kriegsmarine fleet, so that the British could rule the waves once again. And it's very in depth. And once you start reading it, you just don't want to stop. It's that fucking good. And overall, it's a great book on the subject, and very well written, very well researched, and it's absolutely a fucking must. If you love World War II history and shit, you love the British Navy, you like the German Navy, or just love, warships from World War II in general, The Iron Sea is definitely a book you should read. Maybe even buy if you wanted a copy of it. I might try to find my own copy and add to the collection, but overall, Simon Reed's book, 2 fucking thumbs up, 5 fucking stars, definitely well worth reading. So there you go, guys. That is my honest-ass review of the book, The Iron Sea, How the Allies Hunted and Destroyed Hitler's Warships by Simon Reed, the author of Winston Churchill Reporting. And if you have any questions or comments about any shit I fucking do, I'm the jack of all trades with a foul mouth. I do a little bit of everything, so yeah. Leave in the fucking comment section below and I'll get back with you. If you're new to the channel like the shit I do, hit the fucking subscribe button, hit the damn notification bell. Never miss a video from yours truly ever again. And until next time, this is Commodore Urban saying a smooth seas and clear skies. Happy sailing with all of you. God bless you all. Take care, stay safe. Be yourselves. Jesus and the good Lord love y'all very much. Until next time around, I'll catch you on a warm trade wind where hell anyone knows. Let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden. And Comrade Kamala Harris, too. She fucking sucks, along with her, whatever, tampon Timmy Walls. They all fucking suck shit. And, of course, my man Trump, baby, he's gonna win, man. So, yeah. Cheers, guys.